3 big keys to getting more aesthetic than 99% of people. This is you now, right? This could be you soon. With big old biceps that are uneven and a nice little 10-pack, okay? This could be you. Everybody knows the basics. 8 hours of sleep, clean diet, and consistently work out. Everybody knows this, okay? So we're going to go over 3 different big keys to achieving an aesthetic physique better than 99% of people. Key number 3 unlocks everything. It unlocks everything, okay? And once you do these 3 big things, you too can fill out shirts that are 2 sizes too small for you. Big key number 1, get lean. Specifically in the 7 to 11% body fat range. At this range, you will look very aesthetic and your face will look very aesthetic, okay? Your veins are going to start popping, your muscles are going to be hard and nice and cut up. Also forgot, some of y'all aren't skinny. Some of y'all look like this. Sad little face. Forgot, some of y'all look like this, okay? That's supposed to be your stomach. And then you want to get here, right? Some of y'all want to get there, okay? Some of y'all are just chubby, fat, whatever. And we're trying to get to the aesthetic. But the big old uneven biceps. We all know this, right? Who doesn't want uneven biceps? Even if small, this alone, a little bit of muscle base will make you look better than most people. Most people are not in the 7 to 11% body fat range. And if they are, they're usually skinny. This is why I said with a little bit of muscle, okay? Just a little bit, you look better than most people. Now imagine 7 to 11% with a good muscle base. Really good. You look better than most, right? But here's one problem. One big problem. This is for all my lifters that have been lifting for years now. The problem is people lift for years but have not reached aesthetic. We have not reached aesthetic because we have too much fluff, too much body fat, right? Too much fluff over the muscles. A lot of y'all have really good physiques. Really good physiques. But it's hidden. Hidden because you do not have the discipline to get lean. You have too much body fat. You need to cut down and get rid of this excess fluff. We get rid of that excess fluff, and guess what? The physique you have been building for years, which lies under a little bit of fat, can reveal, and you'll look so good. You have to understand this. So how do we get this lean? Most people will never get this lean, okay? Most people will never reach this leanness in their lives. But the way to do it is obvious. Deficit, we all know this. We all know this. Don't be a poon. Control what goes in your mouth, okay? Just control it. It really is not too hard, bro. It really isn't. You just need a wake-up call. It is not that hard. Some ways that we can help you get this lean is using caffeine. Use some caffeine, okay? Caffeine will blunt your hunger and help you with cravings. Specifically, maybe some energy drinks. Now, is this the healthiest way? No, but we're just trying to get diced, okay? We're just trying to get diced. Also, lots of water. Lots of water to fill up your belly. If you get urges, immediately just down a cup of water, okay? This helps tremendously. Also, you have electrolytes, okay? You have electrolytes. And if you want, you can get flavored electrolytes to help with any cravings you may get, because they do have some really tasty ones available in the marketplace that will help blunt hunger as well. And it will help you with your sugar cravings, because they are kind of sweet. By getting more protein in. Everybody knows protein, well, if you don't know, everybody knows that protein keeps you full, keeps you satiated for longer, okay? And these are 2 things that will be the death of you if you do not avoid them. Avoid them, okay? It's not that hard. Avoid sodas. Avoid sodas. All right? Specifically the ones with sugar. But if you can, avoid the diets too. But if you can't, use Diet Coke, use Diet Mountain Dew, use whatever. It's going to help you get leaner, okay? And then candy. Candy, snacks, stuff like that. Specifically candy, because what does that do? You can eat so much candy and you will not feel full. Key number 2. Real quick, if you want this to be you, I made an aesthetic ascension course that holds your hand on how to become aesthetic, and there's a community of people on the inside. It's only $25 a month and you get full access to the course and all the people inside. Check it out, link in the description. 2, focus on the right muscles. We need to focus on the right muscles so we can get that nice little V-taper, so we can look like a Dorito. I drew a little person right here because I guess I'm an artist now, okay? Guess I'm a little artist, better than Picasso. So yeah, we want to look like this guy. We want our shoulders to be way over here. Maybe even have a little skinny pencil neck like this, okay? And then just sunken in waist part, okay? Whoa, pause, okay? So that's how we want to look. We want to look like this guy with no legs too, apparently, okay? So which muscles should we focus on? Biggest muscle, number 1, Most important muscle, your shoulders, specifically your lateral head. So lateral head is this part of your shoulder. You know why? That part of your shoulder gives you that nice, wide, strong look and makes your V-taper look even better. Okay, then we also want to focus on chest. Your chest, specifically your upper chest, because the bigger that gets, it helps your wideness look better, right? Right? Then you want to focus on your back. Why back? Because once you build these lats out, your arms will hang a little bit further wider, so your body will naturally look wider. There's a common theme. Everything's just trying to make you look wider, right? Arms, specifically your triceps, because your triceps, if they're hanging a little bit, they can give you that little illusion of looking a little bit wider too, because, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you want a nice balanced arm too. You want biceps that girls want to bite, okay? Then you want triceps, because the triceps are what makes up most of your arm, okay? So what do we need to avoid? Avoid these, okay? Avoid getting huge traps. If your traps look huge, you're gonna look a little bit less aesthetic. You're gonna have like no neck, right? You're gonna be looking stupid out here, you feel me? Yeah, but if you want to look very masculine and powerful, maybe explode those traps up, okay? Look like Mike Tyson or something. Then we also want to avoid big obliques. Why would we want to avoid this? Because it makes you blocky. It makes your waist look blockier. You do not want a blocky waist if you're going for an aesthetic physique, okay? And then, yeah, biggest thing is we want a nice balance. Shout out Playboy, you feel me? So what workouts do? We do any workout that can increase your shoulder size, right? But the biggest workout for that would be lateral raises. Now, does the variation matter? No, just either dumbbells, cables. We also got upright rows. We got the upright rows. We can do easy bar, we can do a barbell, we can do cables, we can do many different things, all right? Those will build a lot of mass on your shoulders. Then we got incline presses. Incline presses are going to help your shoulders and your chest at the same time. It's a great compound movement. Then we got pull-ups. Pull-ups are great, or lat pull down, Those are both great because it's going to give you a nice width on your body and help them lats poke, right? Then you also got the single arm lat pull down. You know, everybody knows this from JPG. Maybe if you're new, you don't, but this single arm pull down really focus on engaging that lat as hard as you can. And those are the muscles to focus on to build an aesthetic physique. All right, the most important key number 3, swagger. Have some swag, have some confidence, okay? Have some swag, have some confidence. Confidence and swag, all right? Talk with conviction. Talk with conviction. Be sure of what you say, right? Be sure of what you say and act like God sent you. Act like God sent you wherever you go, okay? Act like you own the room. Be complete and full with yourself. Be complete and satisfied with yourself. Let's add some glasses to this guy, man. We need some swagger. Sheesh. Tell me you don't look better already, you feel me? You need some swagger, right? Don't be a gym cell. We do not want to be a gym cell. We don't want to cope and say that all we need is an aesthetic physique. No, have some balance, all right? Have some balance. You do not only need an aesthetic physique, you need some balance. You need some swag. You need to be confident. Now, if you got this aesthetic physique, but you don't walk around with confidence, you like all sunken off, bro, do I even need to explain? Your body language speaks so loud to people, okay? Throw them shoulders back and have some swag. Have some swag to your walk, man. Swag to your walk. Be proud, okay? Be proud of what you built. This took time and discipline and many years of putting in the work. Be proud of it. Embrace it. Why would you limit yourself to just being in the gym and just looking good? Embrace it. Have some swagger. Be proud of it. Maybe even be a little arrogant, okay? Maybe even a little arrogant. Yep, I wrote that. Remembered. All right. And then block out the haters. If you ever need to, just put on the hater blockers. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Put them on. And you also need to remember this, okay? Be your biggest fan. You need to be your biggest fan in everything you do. When you're working to get this aesthetic physique, be proud of yourself as you're working towards your goals. Be proud of yourself when you hit each milestone, okay? Be your biggest fan. Cheer for yourself so loud in your own head, all right? And I made a community for people just like you that want to build an aesthetic physique And I also have a course that holds your hand on how to build an aesthetic physique step by step. If you're interested in that, link in the description.